I don't need to tell you, because most of you in the room already know, how special a person Joe was. He's touched so many lives. He was a devoted partner and husband to Laura, and father to his 5 children, Haley, Adrian, Ethan, Isabel, who's here today with us, or Isabel, Isabel, who's here with us today, and Ivana and Camilla. Thank you for joining us today as well. He was an incredible police officer, and he was loved and respected by his peers. His commanders praised him as one of the hardest working officers, and he was most distinguished on the police force. And we at the prosecutor's office know just how true that statement is and was. We had the opportunity to work with Detective Seals, particularly in our investigative unit and with our legal staff in the violent crimes and the narcotic task force. December 10, 2019 was a tragic day for all of Jersey City. But we know how deeply the Jersey City Police Department, and particularly the ceasefire unit, was impacted with the loss of one of their own. While a year and a half may have passed, the pain and the impact that this day represents is still fresh in our minds and in our hearts. I'd ask you for just a moment of silence to honor Detective Joseph Seals in your own way. Thank you. We chose today as the date for the dedication, as this is normally National Police Week, when it's celebrated and the Police Unity Tour and all the events in Washington, D.C. take place to honor all fallen law enforcement officers. While those events have to be virtual again, due to COVID, we wanted to take the opportunity to recognize Detective Seals and all of our fallen officers. It's my hope and the hope of the entire Hudson County Prosecutor's Office that Detective Seals' memory will live on. And we dedicate this media room to honor him today.
On behalf of the Jersey City Police Department, we want to first and foremost thanks the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office and their whole team for such a beautiful room. As we all know, that if we can stand around and look, Joe Seals works very hard. To Laura and her beautiful family, you guys will always be in our prayers. You guys will always be a part of our family here at the Jersey City Police Department. Know that whatever you ever would need, we will be there for you guys. It's an honor for the room to be put, even though we wish Joe can be here with us, opposed to a room. But what we want you to understand, Laura, is that we'll never forget your husband, and I know he would want us to always remember him. So he'll always be a part of Jersey City PD along with the family. Thank you.
I just wanted to say on behalf of Ceasefire that we appreciate this. It means a lot to all of us. Being in a small unit as we are, you get to really know everyone, sometimes more than you want to. We work many hours. We are on call. We spend many, many hours together. And we know, especially myself, with Joe, with the young family, and with my other detectives, the time away from the family, especially when holidays and weekends. When I call, Joe was always there, and it was always a comfort to know that if I needed him, he would respond. But just so you know, he may have been with me, but his heart was with you and your family. He truly loved you. He talked about your family with soccer and all the events that were going on. He kept the pictures of you and your children on his desk. You were never far from him. And, you know, I've been a police officer a long time, and I've been to many funerals of officers. Some I knew personally, but I never knew one as close as I was with Joe. And it's something that touches me every day. I have a picture of him on my desk, and I think about him every day. So he is in my prayers, and so are you and your family. And I just pray to God that, you know, he blesses you with many blessings. So thank you. Thank you all.
It's hard to come to an event like this without thinking where you were, what you were doing when this was all going down. And it's symptomatic of what's going on in our country right now, with police right in the middle of every controversy, every problem. And the brotherhood and sisterhood that form our police agencies stick together better than any other group I've come across in public service. So to the family, we're so sorry for your loss. We feel it also. And I hope that the rest of the law enforcement community will be able to keep us and themselves safe in the future. God bless.
I've been in law enforcement a long time, and to way too many funerals. I knew Joe, great officer. Our department works very close with all the agencies in Hudson County, especially Jersey City. Our street crimes units work with them. And that day that it happened, we were there. I was there helping Jersey City. And it happens too many times. And we will never forget him. He came to this courthouse many times. I saw him. He'd stop in and see me. And we'll never forget. And to the family, we're available if you need anything in the Hudson County Sheriff's Office. And our prayers are with you all the time. And anything you need, we're here. I know Jersey City is there for you and the prosecutor. So God bless all of you.
Obviously, great police officer, his love of family. But I think the best way to honor him, to understand that sisterhood and brotherhood that we all have for this great police department that Jersey City has and all the other wonderful law enforcement agencies that do this job every day in this county, is to make sure as elected officials that we support our law enforcement personnel 24/7, 365 days a year, whatever we could do at any level of government to make sure that they have the finest equipment, make sure we're there when they need us the most. And I think it's a tribute to this wonderful man because this shows his strength with his family, because that's what someone that really knows about life does. And to all the members of the Jersey City Police Department, your loss is everyone's loss. Just keep up the fantastic work that you all do, as well as all the other law enforcement agencies. To the prosecutor, Madam Prosecutor, thank you for spearheading this effort, and I think it's important. He'll never be forgotten. And again, God bless each and every one of you. Stay out there, be safe. And to Brother Seals, you're up there looking down on us. Keep protecting us.
And I think that is the perfect way of closing. This room here, his lasting memory really should show you, Laura, Camilla, to your children. He will never be forgotten. We think of him often. I know you do. I want to thank you all for joining us to mark this special day and to dedicate the room with us, the Detective Joseph Seals Media Room. It's truly an honor to have this room dedicated to Detective Joseph Seals and to his lasting legacy.